So, ayun na nga mga ka-Mars! Muli na naman po tayo nagbabalik para sa panibagong lesson. Yes! And for today's video, ating pag-uusapan ang probability distribution. Ano nga ba ang probability distribution at paano mag-construct ng isang probability distribution? Ayan! Pero bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating discussion, ayan, kung ikaw ay bago sa aking YouTube channel at ikaw ay napadaan, just click the subscribe button and click the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bagong lessons na aking ipopost. And please don't forget to hit the like and share this video. Ayan, so ito na nga guys. Let us all now define ano nga ba ang tinatawag na probability distribution. So, probability distribution of a discrete random variable. In statistics, the probability distribution gives the possibility of each outcome of a random experiment or event. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabi nating probability distribution, ito po ay nagbibigay sa atin ng kung ano ba ang possible or possibilities or chances ng outcome ng ating random experiment. Ayan, so kung makikita nyo sa ating table, ayan, ito ang ating table, na kung saan meron na tayong tinatawag na random variable. Ating matatandaan pag sinabing random variable, ito po yung mga bilang ng outcome ng ating random experiment. For example, this is tossing, let's say, tossing 2 coins, no? Tossing 2 coins, as we all know, when we toss 2 coins, it gives us 4 outcomes. So, let's say for example, ayan nga po, 0, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 1 chance out of 4 outcome na ang possible nating makuha ay 0. It's either head or tails. We have 1. For 1, that is 2 over 4. Ang ibig sabihin po niyan, you have 2 out of 4 chances na makuha natin is 1, head or tails. And for the 2, no, that is 1 over 4. It means that you have 1 out of 4 chances na ang makuha natin is 2 heads or tails. So yan po ang concept ng ating probability distribution. Now, these are the properties of a probability distribution. So, itong properties na to ang magsasabi sa atin kung ang mga values ba is a real probability distribution. Or in other words, the probability, or we can say that the probability distribution is valid or invalid. The probability of each outcome is between 0 and 1. For letter B, the sum of all the probabilities of the random variable is equal to 1 or 100%. So, ibig sabihin, ang probability, okay, ang probability distribution is valid if, number 1, each outcome is between 0 and 1. And for number 2, when you add them, it must be equal to 1. Para masabi natin na ang probability distribution is valid. So, let us test if this probability distribution is valid or not valid. So, tingnan natin. Number 1, tingnan natin kung ang bawat values ba is between 0 to 1. Ayan, kung mapapansin nyo, lahat siya ay naka-fraction. You can change them into decimal for you to be able to see kung nasa between 0 and 1 nga ba siya. Okay? For 0, if you're going to change 1 over 4, that is 1 divided by 4, and that is equal to 0.25. So, as you can see, 0.25 is between 0 and 1. So, pasok ang random variable 0 na 1/4 probability sa number 1 property natin. Let's proceed with the random variable 1. That is 2/4. Let's change 2/4 into decimals by dividing 2 divided by 4. That is 0.5. And as we all know, 0.5 is between 0 and 1. So pasok po ang probability ng random variable 1, which is 2/4, sa property number 1. And let's check the random variable 2, which has a probability of 1/4. So it's just the same as 0.25 when we change it into decimal. And of course, that is between 0 and 1. It means the probability of the random variable 2, which is 1/4, is okay sa first property. So, ibig sabihin, since lahat ng probability ng random variable natin ay nagja-jive sa property number 1, so property number 1 for this random probability distribution is checked. But of course, we still have the property number 2. So let's check. When you add them, it must be equal to 1. So 1/4 plus 2/4 plus 1/4. So as you can see, pare-pareha siya ng denominator. So copy denominator and add all the numerators. 1 plus 2, it's 3. 3 plus 1, and it's 4. So 4/4, that is equivalent to 1. And we found out that it is equal to 1 when we add all the probabilities. So ibig sabihin, property number 2 is also checked. Therefore, this probability distribution is valid. So that is how to check whether the probability distribution is valid or invalid. And for now, let us talk how to construct probability distribution. By using this example, suppose 3 coins are tossed and we are interested to determine the number of tails that will come out. Let us use T to represent the number of tails that will come out. Construct probability distribution of the random variable letter T. So, the first thing that we need to do for us to be able to construct the probability distribution is to know the random variable. Alamin muna natin kung ano nga ba ang random variable ng experiment na to. So, since 3 coins ang pinag-uusapan dito, 3 coins, it has 2 times 2 times 2, and that is 8. So we have 8 outcomes in tossing 3 coins. So since meron na tayong outcome, alamin na natin ang sample space. Okay? For the sample space, o yung tinatawag nating combinations, pwede tayong gumamit ng tree diagram. So, para sa first coin, alam naman natin we have HT. For the second coin, we have HT. And here is also HT. And for the third one, for third coin, for this letter H, HT again. Here is HT again. Here is HT again. And for the last one, we have HT. So we have now the tree diagram for tossing 3 coins. Let us now identify the sample spaces. Okay, by using this, we have H, H, H. So H, H, H. We have H, H, T. H, H, T. We have H, T, H. H, T, H. We have H, T, T. H, T, T. We have T, H, H. T, H, H. We have T, H, T. T, H, T. We have T, T, H. T, T, H. And for the last one, we have triple T. T, T, and T. So since we are determining the number of tails, so tails ang bibilangin natin. So here, ang bilang ng tails natin ay 0. Dito ay 1. Dito ay 1. Dito is 2. Dito ay 1. Dito ay 2. Dito ay 2. Dito ay 3 tails. So, since nabilang na natin ang number of tails sa bawat sample space na meron tayo, we can have now the random variable letter T. Ayan, so isusulat na natin siya via table. Via table. So, we have 0. We have 1. We have 2. And we have 3. This is now the random variable. Tossing 3 coins, determining the number of tails. 0, 1, 2, and 3. So, ibig sabihin, pag nag-toss tayo ng 3 coins, ang possible na pwedeng lumabas in terms of the tails ay 0 tails, 1 tail, 2 tails, or 3 tails. Now, tingnan natin, ilan nga ba ang mga possible chances or possibilities na makakakuha tayo ng 0 tails, 1 tails, 2 tails, and 3 tails. Let us now identify the probability distribution of the letter T. So here for 0, ilang 0 meron dito sa ating sample spaces? We only have 1. So 1 over 8. Kasi we have 8 outcomes. So 1 out of 8. So ibig sabihin, pag nag-toss tayo ng 3 coins, we only have 1 chance out of 8 outcomes na ang makuha natin ay 0 tails. Now, for 1, how many ones? 1, 2, and 3. So, 3 out of 8. It means we have 3 chances or possibilities out of 8 outcomes na ang pwedeng makuha natin is 1 tail. 2. How many 2s? We have 1, 2, and 3. So 3 out of 8 also. So again, it means that when we toss 3 coins, ang possibilities natin or chances natin makuha is 2 tails is 3 out of 8 outcomes. And for 3, we only have 1 3. So 1 out of 8. So again, it means that when we toss 3 coins, we only have 1 chance out of 8 outcome na makuha natin is 3 tails. So, ganyan po kung paano mag-construct ng probability distribution. I hope na natutunan nyo ang pag-construct ng probability distribution. Once again, sana natutunan nyo ang ating lesson for today, which is the probability distribution. At kung meron po kayong mga gustong topic na gustong ipa-discuss dito sa ating channel, please comment down below kung anong topic ang gusto nyong i-discuss natin. So muli, maraming salamat. Please don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Bye everyone!